This election year, the constitution was forefront of discussion. Many times we have seen that opposition leaders had alleged on the current ruling political party that they want to attack the constitution and also they want to modify the constitution. On the other hand, the current ruling political party had assured to the people of this country that there will be no attack on the constitution. And this constitutional debate can be seen in the speech of the President Droupadi Murmu. Yesterday, what we have seen that in the joint session of the parliament where Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members were sitting together, the President Droupadi Murmu addressed and she had also highlighted the constitutional debate, and she had said that when the country was in the formation and when India formed as a country, many opposition and many countries had raised finger on the existence of this country. But after 75 years, we stood as a very strong country. Hello and welcome to the InNews series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about what are the key takeaways of the President Droupadi Murmu address and what is joint session and why is it important to have a key takeaway on her address, because it reflects the what government has done into the following years. So now we'll come to the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss the president's address, the constitutional aspects of it, and after that we are going to discuss the highlights of the president's address, and after that we are going to discuss the practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So you already know that President Droupadi Murmu had a joint session yesterday and she delivered her speech, and her speech was very long, but it has also inculcated that what government had done into the past 10 years. She has pointed out the achievements and different highlights which has been done by the past 10 years by the government of this country. So that's why there was so many discussion and debate on her speech. The opposition had raised so many slogans between her speech, and we can also say that she had also got this kind of appreciation and what you can say acknowledgement from the current ruling political party when she was delivering her speeches. So this also marks of so many confusion, debates and controversy. So many people have alleged that this is not president's speech, this is a speech by the Narendra Modi government. The opposition leaders has said it. The opposition leaders had also said it that the president should not highlight the issue of emergency because it's outdated now and it is of 49 years old. So why to discuss it now? On the other hand, the current ruling political party has said that the president's speech was very nice and very in-depth analysis that what government has done in past 10 years. So there are different views regarding her speech. So we'll discuss that what are the key takeaways from her speech, and it is very much important for your examination because she has highlighted various achievements, various schemes, and those can be asked in your examination. So moving to the next one is about the president address. So first of all, in our mind, the first question comes that do we have any constitutional provisions related to the president address in the parliament? Then yes, we have constitutional provision related to the president address in the parliament, and Article 87 of the Indian Constitution provides two instances where the president of this country can address both the houses of the parliament. The first session is at the beginning of the first session. It means that when there is a general election and the president deliver at that time speech when there will be the joint session from both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and when there is an election of Lok Sabha and all the members are elected to the Lok Sabha, after that we'll have a joint session, and in that joint session the president will deliver her address. On the other hand, there is another one which is the addresses both the houses at the beginning of the first session of each year. So these are the two occasions where president deliver her speech and highlights different aspects of the governance of this country. So this we have this constitutional provision, Article 87 of the Indian Constitution. This is very much important, and it also says that what is the status of president in our country. So the President is the nominal head. On the other hand, Prime Minister is executive head. So here we have the highlights. So first of all, we'll discuss about the economy and finance. And according to the President's speech, India has emerged as the fastest growing major economy amid serious global crisis. And you have already seen that the world has suffered from the pandemic. And despite have huge economic loss, India is able to recover its economy, and currently the growth rate is over 7.5% for 2 consecutive quarters, which is very good sign for an economy. And also inflation was 8% in last 10 years. But in 2014 to 2024, in last 10 years, the inflation rate was decreased, which is 5%. So from 8 to 5% we have done this. And also in the past decade, 25 crore people have been lifted out of the poverty. So these are the economic achievements we have. Now we come to the another one, which is about the space. So what India has progressed in the form of the space. So India has launched the Aditya mission, and Aditya mission is related to the solar and sun mission, and the satellites reached 15 lakh kilometers away from the earth. India has become the first country to hoist its flag on the southern pole of the moon. This is very much important for your examination. They can ask you question that which of the following countries has become the first country to reach or to hoist its flag on the southern pole of the moon. Space sector has been opened for the startups, and now we are also starting and thinking that private sector should also come to the space sector. Then we'll have labor and skill development. So collateral free loans worth rupees 10,000 crore have been provided to street vendors, and the scheme name is PM Swanidhi Yojana. So whenever there will be the question in your examination that PM Swanidhi is related to, so it is related to street vendors. Under PM Vishwakarma, 84 lakh artisans have received the benefits. So PM Vishwakarma for the artisans of the country who are the creating class of this country. So they have also given the, what you can say, the loan and different kind of benefits provided by this government. Now we come to the tribal affairs. So there is a scheme which is known as PM Janman, which is related to the development and upliftment of tribal communities of this country, which focuses the development of particularly vulnerable tribal groups. So these are the PM Janman is related to the PVTZs, and also a national mission which has been designed for the health and nutrition of the tribal communities of this country, and a national mission has been launched to address sickle cell anemia among tribal families, because this was very much evident among the tribal communities, and so far 1.4 crore people have been screened. So this is very much important, that how government is taking the serious issues of the health and nutrition among the tribal communities. Now we'll come to the external affairs. The government has made efforts to secure permanent membership for the African Union at G20. As you already know that this time India has hosted the G20, and with the help of Indian government, the African Union got the permanent seat at G20, and the development of India Middle East Europe corridor was announced at the summit. So these are the external achievements we have. Now we have other achievements as well, which is women and child development. This is very much important because women consist around 50% population of this country, and they are often marginalized also. So this is very much important to discuss their growth, their development. So Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam has been enacted. As you already know that women have been given a 33% reservation in the parliament. Also 10 crore women are associated with the self-help groups. Also, bank loans worth 8 lakh crore rupees and financial assistance of 40,000 crore have been disbursed to the groups, and maternity leave have been extended from 12 weeks to 26 weeks. So these are the achievements of the government in terms of the women and child development. Now we have another one which is about the education. So government is working on more than 40,000 PM Shri schools, which provide quality education to the children, and among 6,000 have been already started functioning. The dropout rate in education sector had reduced, and also we can see that there is a significant growth in enrollment of SC, ST and OBC communities. So for SC and OBCs they have increased by 44%, and for ST it is 65%, which is huge. When we talk about the social justice, so what government has done in terms of the social justice, so reservation has been extended to economically weaker section of the general category. We already know that this government has given the EWS reservation, and also in undergraduate medical examination, in NEET examination, which was widely discussed at this time because of its scam. So reservation is provided for the OBCs. So in medical arena, OBCs have been given the reservation. Now we come to another one, which is about the agriculture and food security. India is a agriculture based country, so it's very important to have a discussion and have a look on agriculture aspect. So since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, 80 crore people are given the free ration. So they are given the free ration. It means that our agriculture is also in a well stable condition, and we had that kind of grain stock so that we can dispense the free ration. And also this free ration scheme has been extended for 5 years, and there is a scheme which is called at PM Kishan, under which farmers have been provided rupees 2.8 lakh crore as what you can say low and also as a compensation, and also for the installments. And under PM Fasal Bima Yojana, farmers have received claims worth rupees 1.5 lakh crore. So this is also achievement in terms of the agriculture. Now we have health. So as you already know that this government has initiated a scheme which is known as Ayushman Bharat. So under Ayushman Bharat scheme, free treatment is given to the population, especially the marginalized section. So it helps citizens and nearly save the lives of 3.5 lakh crore. So with this help of, they have saved the lives of the people, and they had also treat and cured the people. And also prices of coronary stents, knee implants and cancer medicines have been reduced. So this is also one of the achievement. This is leading to savings for patient about rupees 27,000 crore annually. It means that earlier these kind of money is given by the patient, but right now the government is giving, so they can use that money for their own development, for their own standard of living. Now we'll come to the energy sector, which is widely discussed on the global platform. In 10 years, non-fossil fuel based energy capacity has increased from 81 gigawatt to 188 gigawatt. So it's more than double. And also India has targeted to achieve 50% of installed capacity from non-fossil fuel by 2030. So this is the target set which is by the India. So now we'll come to the question part. Article 87 of the Indian Constitution deals with, so I already had discussed this thing into the beginning of this session, an address of the President to both the houses of the Parliament, appointment of Speaker by the President, qualification for Member of Parliament, voting by MPs in Parliament. So you have to answer this into the comment section. Also we have seen that because recently NEET and NET examination are in news, and as you already know that because of certain things, because of the certain cyber crimes, the UGC NET exam got cancelled, and there is also what you can say re-exam of NEET for certain section of the students, and there is also postponement of the NEET PG and various other examination. So that also tells the corruption in the education sector, in examination sector, and President of India has also highlighted this particular issue, that there should be the conduct of free and fair examination, and those who are involved in such kind of corrupt activity, they must be arrested, they must be punished. So what it shows that along with the showing the different aspects of this current government, the President had also showed that we do have loopholes, and we need to work out on all those loopholes. So that's it for today's session. If you like this session, kindly like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. And if you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.